Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all, we back, y'all. Y'all already know we still here. We ain't went nowhere.
Hey, man, we took a little break for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, give everybody time to catch up on some things. But we back up now. We back up and swinging. So once again,
hey, I don't know about you, and I don't know about you, but here at Voices on the Porches, all y'all opinion matter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, guys, welcome to Voices on the Porches. Hey, guys, we sitting here enjoying ourselves. It's a nice, cool night. You see, we're a little bundled up tonight. Don't knock us
cold out here.
Oh, yeah, it's a little chill out here. So tonight, man, we're going to, but first of all, let's introduce myself. It's me, your boy, Danny D.
Your boy, Night Rider Low.
Your boy, Keep Money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So welcome to Voices on the Porch, guys. Tonight, we're going to talk about why, what was the subject I had said earlier? I know I'm going to forget it.
Women want to be independent, but always looking for a sponsor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it is.
I don't know about that.
Hey, man, that's a good subject, that boy, because I'm telling you.
That's a good
there's
subject,
a lot of them out there like that. So, hey, guys, welcome to Voices on the Porches, where it's real talk by real people. Let's talk about it, guys. So, yeah, so let's talk about it. So, we talk about why do independent women want sponsors? It depends on how you look at it, because I guess it goes to show that a lot of it has to do with what that female think is independent for her. So by her saying that she's independent, then that means she should be able to provide for herself just like you provide for yourself. And I'm okay with that too, if that's how they feel. But we talk about there's ones out there, and all y'all know, there's ones out there that claim to be independent at all times, but then all of a sudden when you look around, hey man, listen, I got this problem, I got that problem. So let's talk about this a little bit. So let's go with you, T Money. So let's talk about when you hit with a little, when you hit with a, hey,
hey, look.
You know I'm gonna run to it.
I'm glad you ready to it.
But you know what the thing about it is, I'm just saying, I'm saying it from the point of, guys, I'm saying it from the point of, we all deal with it. We all deal with it. Yeah, swing on him because, hey, he always got the independent one.
Yes, sir.
But every time they look around, they need something. So, and he is a master of this conversation.
This is
his domain. So, but what I'm saying is, so you got these independent women, and we meet them all. They strong. And don't get me wrong, it ain't all women, but you get some of them that claim that they're independent. But when you look around,
we all got.
Run out.
I mean, they all got a. Everybody got a want and a need sometimes. But we talking about y'all habituals.
Yes, sir. Line them up.
You know what I'm saying?
Roll them through, baby.
We talking about y'all, man, that just won't pipe down, man.
Yeah, but hold on. But they're independent.
But they're independent.
So I guess my question is, what's the definition of independent for they go? We feel like
they need to listen to more Lil Boosie. IND.
But what I'm saying is, if you're independent, okay, let's slow it down. T Money, give me a definition of independent.
That's a good question. Because I'm trying to figure out what is the definition of independent when it comes from a woman's perspective. I know from a man's perspective what it is. So let's go there first. From a man's perspective, an independent of a woman, we just expect them to do their own thing. Don't be having your hand out in the form of a cup. You
trying to be funny?
No. Yeah, their hand be looking like a cup. They be begging so much, And you want to have your own space. You want to have your own time. But you also need the financing of a man. So I'm kind of wondering what is the definition of it? And what is what's the purpose for a woman wanting to be independent? Everybody needs help. So I just try to figure out what's going to be different,
Miss Shantae said, guess they're not so independent then, LOL, habitually.
Yeah, because if you are independent, you should be able to do your own thing, have your own resources, have everything of your own. Yeah. But instead, they need a man to pitch in
Oh, yeah.
some
But
way.
Or
I hear
a
what you.
woman.
A woman
Oh yeah,
in the pitch.
or a
in.
woman to
A
pitch in.
woman.
But I hear what you're
Whoa,
saying.
man.
So why
Whoa,
would it be? And maybe some of the ladies on here can chime in. Why would you call yourself independent if you know for a fact that you're gonna need some help somewhere? Don't call yourself independent. Just say, hey man, I'm doing my own thing, but it's a situation where I will need help. But for us as men, we hear the word independent, we figure that means on your own, with little or no help from us.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the way you say it, and that's the way you present it, that's where we're gonna take it. So, but the whole problem is, a lot of them say it that way, meaning it, but in the long run, they're like, "Whoa, I ain't mean you won't do nothing."
They don't even. It's some that don't even give you a chance to do something for them.
They already got their hands out.
Yeah, right. And it what makes it bad is when it becomes more of like a demand. Oh, by the way, shouts out to Giselle, Alan, Danielle, Shantae. Thank y'all for chiming in. But yes, I mean, it goes back to that word habitual again. You know what I'm saying? And some of them they so habitualized until.
Bitchalized.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. We got a big word for it. You must have learned that in Black Friday.
What been in the dictionary?
That's
for
all.
you guys.
I was in class today. So some of them are so habitualized to the point that they don't realize that you just told me that same lie about your rent last month.
That you told me.
Give us a new lie. Don't say the dog ate your check again.
Hey.
Tell us something
The
else.
rent is the best one. Now I don't know now the rent and I need help with my light bill. But we going back to
Or the church offering was $1 short.
Hey, check out that response there.
They like to be independent until it's time to take out the trash.
boy, look at him.
Boy, you
You
said
said something then. Cause they are not taking out their trash. I don't care how independent they are. They barely want to wash their dirty dishes. They ain't taking that garbage out. Oh no.
Fool to my go, Grady.
They ain't taking that garbage out. They ain't cleaning up behind that dog. But you independent though.
Hell, they ain't gonna walk the dog.
They ain't gonna want the dog. They want to have we don't want to feed the dog.
Yeah.
They gonna open the door and let the dog run out.
Hey, go on, dog. Go on. Watch out for cars.
Dog go out there and get hit by a car, didn't they?
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby got hit by a car. No, you let the dog get hit by a car.
All right. So, we rocking with that, right? So, now this do go both ways, because I know some chicks. I should save it for another subject.
No,
but let me just say that y'all know we be all over the place. So, I know women that got guys that's like that they just, but the woman want it like that so she can have control. You know what I'm saying? She want that man to sit home and babysit them kids.
Somebody put a book on you, dog.
All that good stuff.
You need to stop talking and start
a
reading.
woman who's independent is a strong woman. If a man wants to do something for her without her asking, then let him do it. You don't have to ask a man for nothing, but a real man does what he's supposed to. Open up what he's supposed to do and provide. You're right.
Yeah, but that ain't what we're talking about.
You're right.
We talking about the one that turn around and ask you for something, not one that I agree with you 100%. Who put that up there?
Luana put that.
Luana, I agree with you 100%. That's 100% right. If you doing something and a man want to do for you, yes. But we talking about the ones that are under the impression, guys,
I mean,
that they're independent.
You gonna invest in a woman regardless,
Yeah.
but we talking about we really concentrating and talking about the ones that abuse it. You know what I'm saying? And some that just don't stop. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We talking about the one who ain't trying to get it on her own. We talking about the one who's sitting on her tail, waiting on you because she talked to you, and she talked to the other. Hey, get some of that money from the other cat too now.
So would that be
Tell
considered?
the cat to chip in.
Would that be considered a woman?
No.
Or would that be considered something else.
Whoa. Where you going,
Because
T-Money? Where you going?
I think a real woman kind of has the approach that LaWanna was saying.
You're right.
You know,
You're right. You're right.
they gonna go ahead and allow a man to be a man
That's
and
right.
let him go ahead and bring what he bring to the table.
That's right.
Without you having to ask.
Because if you're a man, he already know
Right.
this.
So if that woman is that one whose hand is in the form of a cup,
But you got
what
some-
would we call them?
But you got some that's just so demanding and
Cupcake.
You know what I'm saying?
Cupcake. Hey, Cupcake, how you doing? I'm doing good.
We got to come up with a name for a woman that hands in the form of a cup.
Well, if she was with me, she gonna be couple less.
Yeah, good point there.
You know, your hand can't form in a cup because it's
If
couple
you
less.
ain't there,
be
it couple less.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna be a couple. We gonna be couple less.
Because I think that's the difference. I think they want the people that we're talking about, Luana, more of those people that want to classify themselves as independent,
But are not.
They expect. That word that kind of strong. They go into relationships and situations with a level of expectation. You know, this guy is he gonna do this for me. If he can't do this for me, I don't need him.
And a man, he got to pay attention to what he getting himself into.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you set yourself up for the whopper lot.
So you fall victim for
Come on,
you.
bro.
You go around and say, "Hey, man, hey, how's you know the new little honey you got?" First thing you gonna say is, "Hey,
Something
man,
else,
she
something
independent.
else, yeah.
She got her stuff together. She that." So that's what she fed to you. That's what you gonna feed to us. So now when we run across her, we like, "Hey, there goes so and so that's with Knight Rider. She independent. She this, she that." But in the back of your mind, you like, hold on. Knight Rider like, hey, she need this. Hey, she need that.
Right.
Like, come on now. That ain't what we talked about.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out, and I need one of the ladies to respond to what independent, in y'all opinion, tell us what y'all look for when y'all tell a man y'all are independent. What exactly are y'all saying? Because we don't know. We just can only speculate.
So kind of like Voices on the Porch is like a learning experience for
Yes, sir.
men
Yes, sir.
learning about women and women learning about the thought process of a man.
Right.
So we need these ladies to come on in and help us understand
But we're definitely-
their thought process.
We're definitely not saying we got the answer.
No, we ain't got the answer.
no,
we just
we
got
ain't-
the forum for you to talk about it.
Let me get that to you, player.
Yeah, because he can't read. Y'all know he's a little
Y'all know I'm
special.
slow.
You know, he from Orange County.
I ain't ride the short bus. I rode the little bus.
He from Orange County. He ain't from Duval.
Y'all busted with many. Y'all in the
Trying
mini
to
bus.
say, all right, then she's not independent. I feel like a real independent woman handles her business without having to broadcast it.
Okay.
Who said
Think
that?
about that.
Who said that?
Tay, Dante said that.
So, Tate, I'm going to ask you a question. I need a response. Do you know people like that? Because the ones that say they're independent,
Right.
but you know they're not. Now, mind you, they may not have came forward and the guy has seen it, but you being friends, like me, I know who my friends are. I know the ones who ain't going to do nothing, but they going to say they going to do something.
Right.
But do
Right.
you know people like that, or I ain't gonna say in your circle, or that you've ran across in your work or history or in your personal life? My whole point is, when you know they wrong and they do wrong, how does that make you feel as an independent woman? How does it make you feel to know there's other women out there that making independent women
Look
look
bad.
bad?
Yeah.
They taking the towel and the titles and they tearing it down.
Exactly.
You know?
Because they're taking advantage of the situation.
Right.
They take a good man and they beat him down with their hand in the form of that cup.
I also feel like this, you know what I'm saying? Just you having a job don't make you independent. Just you paying your bills don't make you independent. Just cause you take care of your kids don't make you independent.
Okay.
For the simple fact that your hand is still
Out.
reaching. Your hand is still out. You number one, you're not being a blessing and receive a blessing. You just take. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be just you taking from that man, but you're taking from family members. You're taking from friends. You know what I'm saying? You're just all over the place. So how does that classify you as independent? Because I know people that got jobs, that take care of their kids and everything, but they hand is just always just take wherever they can. You know what I'm saying? So people like that, how does that classify them as independent?
Well, it's kind of like it don't, because like Zay said, she just said they got to have their own car, home. Either you renting or you own it, a reliable job.
Yeah, don't matter.
All right, and be able to handle your own financial needs without anyone including maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Now,
the way
that's
you put
now
that.
to me.
I like the way you
to
put
me,
that.
that's a true definition of an independent person, not an independent woman. An independent person. So, but what I'm saying, what happens when those things that you just brought up were not? It's not in the conversation now. That person does not have all of that. But you was under the assumption, and you know what assuming means, but she was under the assumption that this woman was independent because of what she said.
What about that person that?
All right.
What about that person that don't have a? Go ahead.
Hold that thought.
Hit it.
All right, because these women got
Yes,
some comments
sir.
in here.
Yeah.
Run it.
And they
Let's go.
said don't broadcast it. Just broadcast the business. The business line you're not about. So why don't you talk about the business you ain't about?
Yeah.
You know, we want to talk about all the other stuff.
Right.
And no woman nor man is an island. Companionships matters.
Exactly.
Okay?
I definitely agree with that.
And then Tay say, and that was Stephanie, y'all.
Okay. Hey, Stephanie, welcome
It's
aboard.
definitely welcome.
And then Tay come back and said, it's a lot of independent, less women out here. All right? Guys just have to pay attention.
Hey.
Actions speak louder than your words.
Exactly. That's why I asked that question, because it takes, from my understanding, you know, in order for you to judge how a woman, just like with a man, I gotta know that person to know, and I can tell you if that person is legit or not, because I hang out with him every day or I talk to him every day. Same thing with women. So when it comes to now, you got one of your friends telling the dude, "Hey, I'm independent on that," and you sitting back there going, "Girl, if you don't shut up." And you want to say it, and I understand, ladies, that y'all can't say it, but you want to say it right then and there. This helpless line in that boy.
Now, just to throw a little season in the game, in the conversation. I will say this. I will say that I've ran across people that don't have a job but have a hustle here and there. They do enough to get them by. Now, that person, because they're not formatted, where they're not set up like you're set up, they don't have the perfect they don't have the perfect job. They may be living in a hotel or whatever the case may be, but they still standing on business. And I've seen some of them more independent than the person that has
Everything.
more, that has everything. Exactly.
Because they
you know what I'm saying?
they understand
And
the hustle. They
that
understand the grind.
person classifies themselves as independent when actually the person that has everything is not.
No, it's the
You
one
know what
that
I'm saying?
don't, because
The
they
person that
understand.
don't have nothing that's the one not asking you for
Because
nothing.
that person don't want that.
That's the
They
independent.
don't want,
That's
they,
where
they don't
I
want
see.
to go backwards.
Right.
They don't.
That's
They're not trying to go
That's
backwards.
the independent person.
You got another
You know?
another comment, T Money?
No, I just got a question. So
Okay.
this whole independent thing is about more material things, because it seems like
Okay.
that's what determines this independence.
I mean,
It's materialistic stuff.
Honestly, Boosie called it. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just hard because you have to sit there and try to figure out.
That's why we need
and-
y'all
yeah.
feedback so we can dissect this. Listen, when we come on here, we're not coming on here because we got the answers. We coming on here because we like T Money said, like D Freak said. Hey, look, man, we trying to learn too. We trying to get. That's why we ask for the feedback, and we appreciate what we getting. But hey, keep it coming. You know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of. Hey, we'll take our time. You type slow like me. That's fine.
Oh,
Hey, we both
you
roll
pick.
short, but
So,
that's fine.
all right, Stephanie got one. She said, all right, she feel that as a grown person, right, she's grown people, all right, so she ain't saying grown woman, grown man, it's grown people, all right, we should not look at someone as independent.
Okay. Right.
We should look at one another not acknowledging that acknowledging that we need each other for something. And then we talked about it earlier. Everybody needs somebody for something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? The hustle and daily life is highly tasking.
It is.
But here go my question though.
It is.
But it's brought to your attention, or that person brings it to your attention. I understand what she's saying. Don't everybody needs somebody. But you got the ones out there that claim it. They ride that claim that they're independent. You can't, ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing we can do to change that if that person comes in cross your path and they're claiming they're independent. You have to let them ride that wave that they done came in on. You can't shoot them off their surfboard and say, hey, no, you're not. But what I'm saying is once they come in and they riding that wave, we as men, we gonna let y'all ride that wave because y'all wrote it in here.
I mean, you got some people.
What's up, David?
You got some people out there, man, that's just really on a.
What up, David? Boy, I ain't seen you and heard from you in a while. Welcome.
You got some people out there that's just really on a financial high. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the next person as they exit, as they way out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? An independent person is only looking for somebody that they can connect with and build with, not build off.
Yes.
Wait. Say that again. I think we might have got.
You might have
be
had
on
a breakthrough.
something.
Might have a breakthrough.
I don't remember.
You said that somebody they can build.
No,
with.
I'm just
Go ahead, give me that again.
I'm just simply saying that you got people, real independent people are looking for somebody that they can build with instead of trying to build off. You can build off somebody. It's just like prayer. Everybody can't pray for you. Some people are praying for you, and some people are praying on you. You know what I'm saying? So just take that into consideration with what we're talking about. You have a lot of people. You have millionaires that'll sit there and scream. Millionaires. Y'all see how the industry is going right now. And these people got millions. Like, they got more problems than we got. And the reason they do, because even though you can have all the money in the world, that still doesn't make you independent because you have all the money in the world. You're still dependent. You're dependent on happiness. And whether you try to get that happiness through somebody else or whatever the case may be, you're still dependent. You know what I'm saying? You're still not. That doesn't make you independent because of what you have.
But
all right, hold on.
Go ahead.
David got a good point. A lot of people coming in now, but they're coming in a little late. So
what's up, David? Welcome aboard, man.
We're gonna bring everybody to the topic. The topic today is about independent people that think they're independent. That ain't a good sign.
Hey man, keep it going.
Man, you need to go close that out.
Close it.
Close it out.
I know.
Hey man, I thought it was good.
Hey,
This cat here.
You been sitting over here waiting on everybody to
Here you go,
ride.
bro. Here you go.
I can't do this.
You better figure it out.
Tell me it's in here. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We ain't gonna lose him. Keep going.
Anyway, the topic is
We're going to be called
we
Ghetto
talk about
on the Porches.
independent women, but they always need somebody to help them with something. So we were saying that wouldn't necessarily classify someone as being independent if they got their hands in the form of a cup. And then a couple of people, David just kind of give you a rundown.
What are you saying?
A couple of ladies, Luana was one of them. She was talking about the difference between being a real woman and really being independent is you do your own thing and you allow a man to be able to help you when he chooses to. He gonna place that offer to help you. You ain't got to be asking, and if you're gonna classify yourself as independent, the key word is you shouldn't be asking. Right?
Ooh.
That's what you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be asking, nor should you be expecting.
No, because
from
you put the
anybody.
title on it.
Because you made yourself that independent person. So
I think a lot of people use their past relationship, their past experiences, or whatever the case may be, and they drag that into their now. You can't drag your past into your right now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look here. I'm not set up the same way as your past. I'm not set up like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you met that dude from Bay Hill. Now you with the dude from Pine Hills. I mean, come on, baby. Work with me.
Hey man, hey man, I'm trying to stay focused on what we're talking about.
But we dependent. We ain't independent right now. We need some juice.
I'm just gonna fix dog cover before I'm gonna go to here. Me laughing.
Voices on the Porches is dependent.
Boy,
right now.
look at here.
This man.
Oh.
Anyway,
I've been sitting home all day, absolutely no excuse for why my phone finna go dead. Wait, listen.
all right,
Let's keep going. Keep going. Hannah, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, young lady. Ain't heard from you in a while.
Welcome aboard, Hannah. Long time.
Yes, sir. So David got a good point. You can never change the past; just move forward.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
know.
That's it.
Facts.
All right. It's a blessing to be able to have someone you're balanced with.
That's right.
See, and balance is a key word I'm
That's
keep
right.
hearing from everybody.
That's right.
All right. And it says ideals. You can balance your ideas back and forth with, and truly understands you. You know, and it can kind of help you figure out life, love, and all those pursuit of happiness kind of things. So that's what the ultimate goal is. But for that independent woman, y'all, let's get back on I want to make sure we understand. We're trying to understand the independent woman that's not trying to have the balance and not trying to be with
Yes.
somebody to develop,
Man,
to grow.
That man finna say something crazy. He's scratching his head, man. I'm gonna go fix
So
his drink, bro.
that's our thing. And I think one thing I've learned so far is we got a good diverse group here. You know, I know David's been married for a while, so we got that balance there because we got a perspective. But my thing is,
Are y'all sharing them stamps?
No,
No,
we
he's
start.
not.
my thing is we're going to be able. I want us to at the end of the day. I want to as people. I want us to be able to learn from one another and learn from the mistakes that's being made. Like that independent woman that hands in the form of a cup. How can we grow from that? You know, because we all have never had any kind of classes in school to talk about relationships, to talk about how we grow as human beings, as African American, as whatever, right? So this platform that we have is an educational tool for all of us.
Yes,
right.
We don't have the answers like we said,
That's right.
but we're gonna gain the answers
Through this platform.
as this whole, you know, what they say, it take an army to raise
Yes,
a
that's
child. Well,
right.
we kids, so we
Take a
still
village.
growing. So
Take a village.
our village, this is our village.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
as we continue to understand the independent woman and understand the women that
Right.
don't know what that independent woman thought process
In this
is.
day and age, if you ain't got a partner that trying to teach you about some credit, you ain't got yourself
Credit.
nothing. You ain't got yourself nothing.
We're gonna lose
Oh,
one
boy,
ball.
look here. It ain't even about money no more. It's about that credit. Get you a team player that's got that credit.
All right. So speaking
Yes,
of
sir.
credit,
We're good.
all right. I appreciate the independent woman thought process, but let's talk about something that we all can learn from.
Still here.
This can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, can we get some thumbs up? I
Can
wanna
y'all
make
hear us
sure.
out there?
Yeah, because I had to
Please
make
let
a
us
little
know.
adjustments.
Please let us know if y'all can hear us. If we need to speak up, let us know we need to speak up.
Yeah.
Because y'all know how I speak up, right?
Oh.
Oh, my bad.
Boy, look at this.
They said they can hear us.
Okay, good,
All right.
good.
But I just want to make sure that if you have something that you can bring to our platform and help educate us as the future leaders of everything. I know we kind of count on our government.
Oh,
We
Lord.
count on our government to think that they're our leaders.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, our government is
You ain't independent
in Washington.
banking on them. I promise you.
our government is in Washington, and they ain't really listening to us like they should be. So we need to be able to help each other down here in the trenches. We down here in the trenches trying to learn about credit and learn about getting a house and learn about trying to get some generational wealth. You know, so I want to make sure that we all continue to be able to bring something to that platform so we'll be helping each other. And as much as we keep this show kind of lighthearted, it's some serious topics.
Oh yeah.
We just keep them lighthearted. You know.
That's it.
And that independent woman thing, if we got somebody out there that was calling themselves independent, hopefully that she learns what the difference is and can be a better person and don't run off that good man or that good man that is leeching off of that good woman that's
Run him off.
Yeah. No, run him in the ground.
Run him off. The one that want to sit
Run
at
him in the ground.
the one that want to sit at the house and play video games and all that kind of stuff and watch a dog and babysit and ain't bringing nothing to the table.
If you're trying to
Hey,
call
look here.
me,
cut him.
you can't call me because my
Cut.
phone is actually the feed right now for voices.
cut him off. So I'm gonna speak on that right there because I see it all the time, and I see them guys leeching off them independent women. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out for all y'all suckers that don't have a job. And you
But
just
see, we
sitting at
know
that
these
lady
people.
house, you know.
We know these kind
know,
of
so-
type people. That's why I ask the women the same thing.
And it's vice versa women, but you have the guy that has the job, you have the woman that has the job that's doing the same thing. So you got to pick and choose your battles, like T Money said. You got to pick and choose your battles, man. You know, you got to pay attention. You got to keep your eyes open. You know, keep your head on a swivel at all times. You know what I'm saying? When you see this type of stuff approach and you see it really ain't independent, when you see it's more dependent, then, hey, it's time to you either deal with it and shut up or you back up and straighten it.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I got a question for the ladies,
Hit it, D.
right? So let's say, and I know we do have them, so I'm not hypothetically speaking. I'm just gonna go ahead and speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
We got independent women that's out here on our platform right now listening to us.
Right.
I want y'all to chime in one thing and get me to understand, how do independent women like yourself and the other side of independent women, not quite like y'all self, end up with these deadbeat guys and hold on to them?
Won't let them go.
Oh, man.
Won't let them go.
Won't cut them loose at all. Oh,
So
my God.
y'all chime in and let me understand that part from the independent women perspective.
And I see them actually meet a whole nother breed. I actually see it all the time, and they not comfortable with that. They still want to go back to that one, or to somebody in that caliber. You know what I'm saying? It may not even be the same person. Somebody in that caliber. They still want to go back to that dependent person. But that goes back to what I said earlier, T Money, when I said, hey, with some women, it's a control thing. I've watched it. I've seen it. I know this. That, hey,
Yeah, but what
I
are they
got
trying to
to-
control?
they rather have that person eating out the palm of their hand,
Although they
doing
although-
everything
no,
they need them to do.
They're not just
it's
eating out the
possessive.
palm of their hand.
It's
They're eating
possessive.
off them too.
Yeah, it's possessive.
They bringing them down.
It's possessive.
Yep.
It's possessive. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. That's just like some guys prey on women that are on insecure women, on women with low self-esteem. Some guys prey on women
Oh
with
yeah.
low self-esteem.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
I
mean,
100% understand.
I think all this goes into
They
the
do.
conversation that we're having
Yeah.
right now. It
Yes.
all coincides. To be
because
honest with you.
somebody with low self-esteem they can control.
Exactly.
But at the same time, now I will say
But you're taking
that
control of
would
that
go.
independent person.
That would go.
whether it's
no,
male or female.
That would go into them being independent because they got somebody they can control. That is why they think.
But we also,
that they're independent.
but we also know that people have to wisen up. Just like I said a moment ago. Hey, look here, you got to pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some common sense too now.
Yeah.
You got to have some common sense, man. I mean, just being real at the end of the day, you got to have some common sense. God gave all of us common sense. Some of us apply it, some of us use it, some of us don't. So
Is it
we
more-
can't just go back and feel sorry
Okay.
for everybody who don't use it because you have the same capability that I have. At the end of the day, you do. You chose to be a dog.
So is it more of insecurity? You think that's why they holding on to that guy?
Yeah, definitely. That's
And
definitely
he's
what it is.
bringing her. He's not elevating her.
No,
he's
he's
bringing her
elevating
down.
himself.
So do you think it's
I'm being
because
honest
of
with you.
insecurity?
It's different things. It's sex. It's finance. It's way of living. It even gets simpler than that. It's this person's car the way this person dressed. I'm serious, man. It's all these different things. Oh, I never dated a person that dressed like this. Or I never dated a person who always smelled good like this. Or I'm serious, man. It's the simplest thing. I never dated a guy that's musty. I always dated a guy that worked in the office. I never dated a plumber like myself who playing boo-boo every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but listen,
I'm just
that's
being
hard
honest.
working though.
So,
I'm just being honest with you.
So
Yeah.
you're saying because of the overall perspective of things,
Some people just want something different, and they let it take they let it take over. They let it take over.
so you're saying pretty much it's something that they're not used to, and it could be something different for them that's intriguing
And they
them,
gravitate
and
to it.
driving them,
Exactly.
because it's different.
Exactly.
So an independent woman or man can allow somebody to take advantage of them.
Depending on what they went through,
Yeah. Yeah.
depending on what they came out of. Some people they don't look at it as a testimony and move forward. Some of them look at it as just a learning experience, and whatever come new that's gonna change this game up for me, I'm with it. I'm gonna rock that wave. I'm gonna try something new, and the grass ain't always green on the other side. Period. Point blank.
No,
Okay.
no. It is greener.
So
It just ain't grass.
Stephanie got some good points. She got a good point here.
Go ahead, Steph. Let's hear
She
it.
said, "Nah, not all women have low self-esteem,
Correct.
right?"
Oh yeah, I agree.
She
I
said,
agree.
"We want a good man,
Yep.
we want a loyal man,
Yep.
and a protective man. All right, they're nurturers at heart, but more than anything, okay. So they're nurturers, but more than
Steph,
anything.
all women don't want that though.
So what we
And-
trying to figure out, well, how do you that's why I'm trying to find out another name for it, because I'm understanding what a woman wants. A woman wants a protector, a provider, a nurturer, a partner, all those great things. But how do we end up allowing people to come in and take advantage of us and, just pull us down?
Because I feel like this because there's a void somewhere, and what happens is certain people that come across your path, if they fall in that void that you have, you're gonna gravitate to them.
Okay, somebody got to say it. Somebody got to break the ice. Look at man. Somebody got to say it. Can I say it? I'll be the one. I'm the little dumb cat.
You always-
Can I say it?
Say it. Don't say
Okay.
it.
It's a lot of power in the cat.
Yeah, well, you got a point. Yeah,
There's a lot of power in the meat.
Right. And together cause chaos.
I'm just saying. Hey, look, we keep it real, but we keep it clean
We
now.
tried.
Come on now, we keep it clean. So that's clean. It's power in the cat, and it's power in the meat.
So you trying to say,
Yeah.
hold on, if they got
telling you.
the stroke, people will deal with a bunch of the BS that come along with it.
And the throat goat. I'm just saying, and the throat goat.
So it's more physical.
I'm telling you,
Yes,
that
sir. Yes,
physical
sir.
thing is serious. It's real. The physical thing is real. I'm telling y'all. I'm just being real. The physical thing is real.
It's definitely real.
I'm serious. Y'all seen Harlem Nights when the white dude
When he shot
look,
toe off?
no. When the white dude
Say he ain't
had
never
a little
going back
chick,
home
he
no
picked
more.
up the phone. He called his wife. This man probably been with his wife 30,
He
40
ain't
years.
never going back home.
Got a piece of cat. Man picked up the phone and said, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, I ain't never coming home." I'm telling you, it's power. But you got to be.
So
pull your
so
muscles.
knowing that it's power, knowing that it's power both ways, to the cat and to the meat, how do we use this power for a balance? How do we use the power to get the balance that we need?
The only people that can use the power for the balance is the ones that already have a plan for their future. Those are the only ones. Everybody else, the ones that's living day by day, hey, my future is this tonight. My future is going to be that tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold for me. It's the ones that have a goal. If you got a goal, if you saying, hey, look here, this is what I'm looking for. I ain't bringing everybody home to my house. I ain't out there dating this guy and this girl, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to have yourself already set. If you're already set, I'm gonna use T Money for example. You're somebody, hey, we can consider ourselves set as well, but I'm gonna use T Money for example because he's been in his position of power for a long time. So
As a single man.
as a single man, and that's why I want to use him for example, because he knows his
Work.
his work.
Yes.
He knows his place. He knows but he still has goals. Don't get me wrong. He still has goals.
Expectations.
Right, right. So with that being said, it's like, hey man, look, there's a line. It's only so far that a person can go with him. We tease T Money all the time, you know, as far as the ladies and stuff. We tease him all the time. We'll just leave it there, right? But I'm telling the truth.
We tease him.
Yeah, we tease him, but we tell the truth.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we still have to respect the fact that he lives a life of independency. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we don't. We do. You know what I'm saying? But we're just in a different bracket because
No, we don't.
Because we're just in a different bracket because he's single.
No, we don't.
Cause no.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
in that bracket.
We just
But
talking.
anyway, but listen, y'all.
Ain't nothing independent about what we got going on.
But hey, CC, what it is? So,
I've been on there for 30 minutes now.
shut up, mind your business. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's like this. When you run across people that have goals and stuff like that, when you run across those type of people and they're actually living it day by day, whether they have somebody or they don't have nobody, then they're on a track of independency if they're not independent yet. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's like being judgmental. Who are we or you to judge who is independent and who's not? It's
Yeah, but how do we see
it's different levels to it.
How do we see
You know what I'm saying?
how do we see the
may
fakeness?
You may not be independent to the point of
No, but it's fakeness out there.
It's a lot
like
of
right,
fakeness
it's
out there.
fakeness
It's a lot
because
of
you got
fakeness.
the ones that go to you or come across your path.
It's a
that
lot of
preaching. No,
it's a lot of
they
hypocrites
preaching,
out
they
there.
preaching, and I guess they've
That's
been
right.
living
It's
it for a
hypocrite.
while.
It's hypocrite.
So how do we as men understand it, and vice versa? So the women
That go back to the
women,
conversation.
the women that swear up and down like, oh, I got this perfect man, this, that, the other, but then he leeching off.
Right.
The female that's
right.
leeching
right.
off the
That's
guy.
right.
You know, we sit there and talk about independency, but there's leeches out there. How do you avoid the leeches?
You don't.
Males and females.
Like I say, it go back to the common sense thing where we say, hey, you know what, man? Look here. Now this, and you got to know, this ain't gonna work for me. This doesn't fit in my criteria. I was looking at a show. Me and Tay were looking at a show last night about the old heads dating, right? Just a little show. And I learned.
that channel.
And listen. I learned that it's okay to have, I call it air check. It's okay to have a checklist. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a format that you don't want nobody leeching off you because you ain't gonna leech off nobody. We got to have morals and we have to stand 10 toes down on our morals. We have to stand 10 toes down on what we believe in and what we want. Go ahead. You got some. You got some fire.
I need Stephanie to kind of elaborate a little bit more because she said men out here taking on kingly tasks like having multiple women and can't. I don't know. Can't handle it. I'm thinking there's one extra word in there. Can't handle it. So, what do you mean? Having conversations? Are you saying better communication, or we got expectations that we want to have a variety, but we can't take care of what we need to take care of? Is that my understanding?
You okay with your variety if you can afford your variety, and that ain't got to do with money. But that got to do with time and everything. So if you keep your cards on the table and you ain't just dancing around and trying to be sneaky and private about nothing. If you tell every chick that you dating, we talking now. I'm just saying, if you tell every chick that you dating, hey, look here, this is my lifestyle. I ain't got nothing to hide. This is what it is, and I can afford what I do as an independent man to bless or do what I want to do as a man, because a man gonna do what he need to do for whatever woman. That's going all the way back to the beginning of when we started this conversation. So what I'm finna say, I want y'all to rewind this tape, go back later, and look at the beginning when we first started this, and we said, hey, look here. in the beginning, we were just simply saying that if a man can afford to do it, a man, and not even just afford to do it, but it can be mentally. If he can handle the challenge and he's straightforward with it, let it go.
Are we back? Are we on kingly duties? Or are we on kingly booties?
Kingly booties.
Kingly booties.
Kingly booties always
Kingly
go on top.
booties.
Kingly
You
booties.
know what I'm saying? Because listen, as ladies, y'all gotta remember this too. Y'all listen, y'all gotta remember this too. If a man has 5 women, right?
How many?
Hold on. If a man has 5 women, right? He got 5 chicks. And he's straightforward with all 5 of his chicks. Y'all gotta look at it like this. You may expect that rent payment, right? Hold on. Everybody be quiet. You may expect that rent payment. Okay.
Everybody talking to you.
Oh, look, that $1,800 a month. But guess what? The other 4, this one right here, she might want a pair of shoes every month. This one over here, she might just want a $200 light bill every month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's levels to everything. You know what I'm saying? So everybody not uphill where you may be at, and everybody not downhill where you may be at. You know what I'm saying? That's when we come in and we roll it all the way back to independency. Everybody independency is not on the same level.
So, adding in the kingly duties
Yes,
with
sir.
the independency.
I know that's right.
Right?
Preach.
So, I'm riding with Stephanie right now.
Okay.
All right. So,
Just don't get swallowed. Go ahead. I'm sorry, dog. Y'all know I'm dumb, man.
Hey.
Y'all know I'm always starting.
so if the
Come back in the camera, man.
If
Come
the,
back in the camera.
I'm trying to put my arm in. If the kingly duties is what I'm trying to understand. If the kingly duties can be met financially, emotionally, is it okay?
Wait, run it back one more time.
If the kingly duties can be met financially, emotionally, is it okay to have those kingly duties? Because that still
Yeah, because you signed up for it.
okay.
You signed up for it, yeah. Of course it is. If you
But
if you signed up for it, it's all about balance.
But my problem,
Come on,
my
common
problem
sense.
with this whole thing
Yeah.
is our subject is they want to be independent. Kingly duty does not come into play here.
It does for somebody.
Yes, it
Remember-
do. Some of it do.
remember, independence is both ways.
I-
Me and
I
that
agree.
women.
I
So
agree.
the kingly duties can be an independence.
Yeah, it's an
But
independence.
how do you? And we're saying if
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Lawana. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go back to Lawana. Lawana made the point. Now we on what Lawana was talking about. Lawana said, and I remember the first one she said, y'all go back to it. Lawana said, hey, a real man, he knows
What he has to do.
what he has to do.
She ain't gotta tell him.
That's kingly duty. That's what a king
I
do.
agree with that
I
part.
I feel like a king is a man.
All day.
Everything else that y'all chicks getting, y'all getting boys and chicks. Man, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting boys and chicks, and we getting girls and tricks. That's just what it is. Call it like it is. Call a spade, man.
so, once again, because I'm still with Stephanie with the kingly duties. Because if a man is doing what he's supposed to be doing
Right,
as being independent,
right,
he independent, he earning his,
right.
and he doing his manly duties,
That's right. Take care of the baby.
taking care of his responsibilities.
Tay! Oh,
Is that okay? Is it okay for those manly
Whoa,
duties,
whoa,
the kingly duties to happen?
Whoa.
you messing with my baby
We
boy.
taking shots?
Well, shots fired.
I don't have to shoot those shots. That was called. Boy, look at him. That one right there is A1. Yes, sir.
No, she just laughing right now.
Independent.
She ain't firing back at you. She just laughing.
Independent. That one there is
So-
independent.
All right, first of all, go ahead. We listening. I see first of all,
Uh-oh.
so how can the balance be met?
That. It goes back to that common sense thing. It goes back. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, y'all, you got to know what fits you. That's why we can't. That's why when we come in with voices on the porches, we let people know. Hey, we don't come in with the answers. We can joke, we can laugh. We just giving our comments, just like y'all giving y'all comments.
Your
We just
platform.
getting together. The three of us. These are my big brothers. I'm the little bro, of course. Y'all know we've been friends for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We just getting together, giving our comment, and we just want people to involve themselves, and we just having open conversation. You know what I'm saying? We're not able to be at all of y'all house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not able to be at our house. So we just said, hey, you know what? It's a platform now. We running with technology. We're going to sit here and have open conversation, just like we in a barbershop. But the difference with this conversation is, that, you know, that's different than the barbershop talk back in the days, is we have more female involvement,
Yes,
which is good, because back in the days you have a few moms in the barbershop but they would never say nothing. They'd be in there, they bring their child in there, get their hair cut, and they like, oh, these,
They ain't just bring them in to get their
You know what I'm
haircut.
saying?
They creep with the barber.
oh yeah, they creep yeah.
That haircut free.
Oh yeah,
They
they get
get
splat.
free haircut for shouting.
Yeah, they getting splat pack. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
My son got a few free.
hey, look. But at the end of the day, now it's
Uncle
like
Barber.
it's like we, you know, we running with technology, so we just like, hey man, y'all jump in and let's talk. Let's just conversate. We ain't trying to outdo nobody. Everybody got their little podcast. We ain't about numbers. We ain't about quantity. We about quality. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate this person may have 30,000 people on their podcast. Guess what? We good for the 10, the 5, the 3 that we got on ours, because we talking about some real stuff and we keeping it 1,000. We learning from each other. Voices on the porches, man. That's what we doing.
Tay said,
Uh-oh.
Tay said,
Hit it, Tay.
an independent woman knows her worth. She not going to put up with
Totally agree.
foolishness.
Totally agree.
Point blank.
Preach, girl.
She don't need a man.
Evangelist Tay.
She want one.
Woo!
Yeah!
She tired of that rose. She tired of the rose. That's what she want a man for.
Do it, Tay. We shot. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go back to a good point.
We got our praise.
All right,
here,
I
y'all.
heard a point earlier, and I think Stephanie
We got our praise
asked the question: how can the balance be met? The balance can be met via communication.
Ooh,
Everything starts
That
and
is
ends
the
with
key.
communication.
that is the key.
Verbal
That's
communication,
the key.
non-verbal communication.
That's the key.
It's all communication.
Yeah, sir.
That's the key.
So if you live in that
Oh, you said
kingly lifestyle, that's verbal and non-verbal.
Hey, T Money said something, and I find it to be so true. To be honest with you, that now that you know, as people grow, you know what I'm saying, you learn different things. I've always been the type of person, I've always had a communication problem. Not that I didn't know how to talk to nobody, I ain't like to talk to nobody, nothing like that, but there's a lot of stuff I just held within. You know what I'm saying? So when you meet that person, you're matching everything, then I feel as if, just like T Money said, and like she said on there, that communication is the key. You have to communicate. Whether you like it or not, whether it's good or bad, whether it's sad or make you mad, you have to communicate. You gotta communicate. Look at this fool, y'all. Something wrong with this cat right here, man. This cat named Jesus, boy.
See,
But you have to communicate.
right. And back
Yeah.
to Stephanie.
That speaks volumes.
Stephanie got a good point though.
Stephanie, that really speaks volumes. That communication, that holds so much power, and people don't realize that. Hey, guess what? If you would have just communicated about this little thing right here, instead of you taking what you thought of my reaction, what you thought my reaction would be, then we could be a lot further, because that wouldn't have even been my reaction. So that's why the communication thing, man, kudos, all that shit, salute everything to you, man, because that communication thing, that has a lot with wrapping up. boys saying, hey, what you think? This person this person that, this person this person that. Hey, look here. Sometimes go off your own skill. They don't know your goals. You know your own. You have a goal.
If you ever go.
I
Danny,
think,
you
I
did
think Boys on the
something
Porch
and now the
can collect.
volume's out.
Huh?
Huh?
They said Danny did something, now the volume's out.
Oh,
So there's no volume?
this
Whatever
man.
Danny did, they say the volume is out.
We've been speaking.
We
some
still
mess,
don't have
man.
a volume?
Oh, she said, okay, hear y'all. I hear y'all. Oh, she hears now. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing.
I didn't.
That man,
So,
sit down. Look,
One of the things,
down.
Tech support.
one of the
Tech
things
support. Sit
that
down.
Knight Rider was saying, about the communication, and I think the key to everything tonight, from having relationships, having situations at your job, having, everything in life is all about communication, right? Because if you don't have communication, you're going to have conflict.
That's right.
So everything is communication. So if we have to communicate for the kind of guy that you want, ladies, guys, for the kind of woman that you want, you have to communicate what you see, what you feel, what you want, what you deserve.
And what you've been through.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay to say these things. All right?
Express yourself.
Because if you stop teaching, whether you stop teaching a man or if a man stop teaching a woman, that's where your problem starts.
That's it.
Because I can't compare my current woman to my last woman.
That's right.
What's up?
That's right.
Because if they find that out, oh, I know you're not comparing me to her. I'm nothing like her. So since we can't compare you, then you have to communicate who you are, what you expect, what your deal breaker is,
Be up
what your
front.
deal breaker's not.
Man, be up front. Stop being shallow, man. Be up front. Go deep, man. You know what I'm saying? If you the type of person, if you the type of man, or you the type of woman that feel like, hey, look here, I ain't meant to be with one person. I know I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Then, man, be transparent, man. That's all we saying. Be transparent. And you know what? Being transparent makes you even more independent because you're really being yourself. It's all about independency. It's really about being yourself. If your transparency as far as independency is you begging, then guess what? Go find you a cat that's going to accept that begging. And I know y'all searching and searching and searching, but I promise you, these 3 cats on their porch, we not them.
There will be none of that Tom
We not them. You know what I'm saying? We not
There will
them.
be
And
none
just
of that.
because you feel like, okay, well, he won't do this with me. He ain't my guy. Guess what? A lot of times, sometimes you just passed up your blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Believe that.
because that guy right there that you just kicked this person to the curb, all because he give you the money this month for your light bill or whatever the case may be. You feel like, oh, he can't do nothing for me. Guess what? That man later in the future, not even later in the future, the same time, that's the same person that can pay all your rent, pay all your light bill, that can pay this, as long as you're bringing something to the table.
Yeah.
So-
people want nothing.
Yeah, everybody have to speak up.
So sometimes
Right.
you shortchange
And-
yourself.
So here's what we talk about. The key word is communication. All right, the communication is not one person talking and the other person talking on top of that person. Somebody got to have that listening ear
That's right.
and understanding.
That's right. They gotta
And,
break it down.
that's why it's communication.
That's
'Cause
right.
that's going to be a give and take. And that means everybody gets to be heard. Everybody get to voice their opinion, and nobody has the right opinion or the wrong opinion. That's what communication is going to do. You're going to work through things together,
It's gonna open up
That's
doors.
right?
It's gonna
And
open doors.
that's what it's all about. Open those lines of communication with each other.
What? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That. Ooh, let me stay
Anyway.
too. One time with the Black Eyed Peas. One
Yeah.
time with the Black Eyed Peas. Oh, y'all want to know what's going on over here? Why they looking like that?
No, we don't want to know. Leave it alone.
I'm an independent farmer. I just blew him out.
Yes, sir. God. We are not subject to this foolishness.
I just blew him out. Hey,
Can't
rest in
take
heaven.
him nowhere.
R.I.P. Rico, thank you for instilling this stuff in me. Rico, we did it again. We
Can't take him nowhere.
Rico, we wet the
Oh,
draws.
my God.
One more again. We pulled it. Everything good. Hey, you got the
We
red,
was
white,
having a
you got
good subject
Hey.
about communication.
No, you gonna stick
Well,
with
we
that.
communicate.
This guy right here
We
that
communicate.
did what we just talked about.
Yeah, we communicate.
We talked about different ways
got-
of
we got-
communication, yes.
hey,
and now he just communicated that
Yeah.
Voice on the Porches need to wind down.
Yes. He
We got-
proved that he
Hey,
is finished.
and a
Zero
for the
to sexy. What's up, baby? We got, hey, tell Jay I got a Pepsi for him. Hey, check this out. We got in the baby diapers. We got some baby diapers.
wipes,
I want to
hey
put
guys,
a diaper on.
hey,
for
listen
me.
guys,
Hey,
hey guys,
hey,
listen, this has been another,
Take him home.
Hey guys,
Take him
this
home.
has been another episode of Voices on the
Voices on the
Porches.
porches.
We've been gone for a couple of weeks, guys, but we're gonna be here next week. We're gonna keep going. Oh my,
Ooh.
oh God! Tay, come get him! Tay, come get
She
him!
cooked the beans.
Oh Lord!
Whatever you fed him,
Hey guys,
throw it away.
Lord! Hey guys,
I ate some independent beans today, y'all.
Hey, this has been Voice on the Porch, guys. Thank you.
And
Welcome.
now she said,
Thank you for
we
coming.
love y'all.
Keep
hanging
him over
out
here.
with us.
She said, keep him over here.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back next week, same time.
Hey, man.
Y'all join us.
We love
Hey,
y'all,
guys,
man.
Once again,
Hey,
it's
man.
your boy D Money.
Boys on the boys, your boy Night Rider Low.
And
What's your name?
he can't talk
What's
over
your
there.
name?
Money. Wait.
Hello,
Hey man, we love y'all, man. Hey, thank y'all for y'all feedback.
Oh,
hey man, y'all keep it coming. Tell a friend to tell a
Tell a
friend,
friend,
man.
tell a friend,
And come
tell a
holler at us,
friend.
man.
Yes.
Hey, look, we just like
Hey,
positive feedback.
he need
man.
to go change his pamper.
Pamper, we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Oh, y'all check my drive.